Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey y'all, hey. It's me, Tamara.
Bitch, is there music in your head?
I always wait a little bit so that, anyways,
Okay.
Hey y'all, it's me. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. Super excited y'all came back through. If you're new episodes drop every Thursday, so come on back again and again and again, because I'm not always as petty as I'm finna be today. But today is finna be petty. Actually, that's a lie. I am, but it's usable. Yeah.
You know what? That's why I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You check yourself, and if somebody else check you, you be like, you right. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But usually I try to have a teachable moments. I ain't trying to teach y'all nothing today. But
that's all we're here for tonight.
Right. If you are not, you should totally follow me and my guests on social media. If you're watching, you can see all our information at the bottom of the screen. If you're listening, we'll get into formal introductions in a second. Couple announcements. Podcast happy hour. Now, first of all, if you are a regular, and y'all know I be talking about podcast happy hour before
every
it's
week.
Happen, literally, because it's either about to happen or
it just happened.
And we got to also talk about the next one because it's every month. So the link to the YouTube is in the episode notes. Again, make sure y'all check out the visuals because it's just, you gotta see.
You
gotta, oh gosh,
and it's a whole playlist, y'all. Like, I got it.
Yes,
it's a whole playlist.
Yes.
All you got to do is hit play on the first one and just keep on going.
Yes.
And the laughs will just over abundance. Overabundant.
Mm-hmm. But this last one, they've all been good from the jump. Like, we just have dope chemistry. If you can't tell, my guests are Khris and Autumn, so they're part of the podcast happy hour. But when I say this last one just hit different, like,
was it the fucking helmets of salvation? I don't know what it was.
It
I don't know if
had
it was coming
to
up on
be.
the
I
eve
feel
of
like
a birthday.
that.
I don't
You know what I'm
was.
saying? I feel like that gave us an extra blessing of just foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I think it's also March was just wild. I don't even know, but I feel like it was the best one. Y'all got to check it out. This month, Audrey's hosting it on her platform. We don't have a date set yet, but you already know when I find that out, I will let you know. So just know that it's coming this month because every month we be on this. You know what I'm saying? And then my next live show is going to be Wednesday, April 21st at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. More to come on that later. Last little announcement is podcast shout out. So this week is Murder v. Wrote. So VJ, yeah. So VJ and Khris actually, sidebar, co-host All Docked Up, where they watch documentaries and then talk about it. So we can watch it or not if we decide we don't want to based on what they say.
I mean, half of the time, like, we give you the synopsis. So for
all the time,
a lot of people that listen to the show, they go back and watch it just so they can laugh at the shit we were talking about or like see how on point we were talking with what we were talking about. But like, yeah. Oh, so guys, sorry, we didn't mean to do this, but since you just brought up All Docked Up, Easter Sunday, after you guys fucking are full and y'all done with church and shit, make sure to tune in to All Docked Up Live. We are covering a super good fucking documentary. I just want you
Please
guys to know.
tell me off air so I can watch it.
Okay, I sure will. It's so great. It's so great.
So what I will say is by the time this airs, Easter will have passed. So I will put the link to it because she keeps it up on the YouTube in the episode notes. Y'all got to watch it. Yeah, I mean, folks got murdered and stuff, but don't even worry about that because
We'll
it's
get you through that part.
hilarious. Literally,
like what's done is done,
Mhm.
and y'all just gotta watch it.
Yeah.
And listen, if JBoog watches it, then it's good because she is the
So
level
scary.
to which we decide.
Such a
you know how
scary
niggas be like, how hot do you want your food? Like
Right.
that's how we gauge what we gonna watch with her. Because
So if it's J approved, you good. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can watch it.
But
But back to BJ.
right?
Yes.
Her show, she talks about true crime cases. I love the way she. I don't know. I just like. I'm not even a super duper fan of true crime just because it's really happened and it's. I don't know. I don't sometimes like hearing about how raggedy people got treated, but I really like the way she does it. Plus, she just has such a like warm, inviting voice with the level of pettiness that I also need in there too. So the link to her show will be in the episode notes. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my guests. Man, if you know them, you know the vibes, you know who's here. I got Khris from Shenanigans with Friends and Autumn from the Lit Life motherfucking podcast. And today is her birthday, y'all. Like, yes. Today
Happy
is
birthday,
her
boo.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
My day.
She a real one because she agreed to record on her birthday. Like, I literally asked them this
Come on now.
yesterday.
Listen. Now you know
Yeah.
when those of some of us in the group chat, we're in 3 different time zones.
Yep.
So
Yes.
I try to be, and I'm like the more flexible one. So I try to just, when y'all say it's cool, I'll be like, all right, let's do it. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah. So how was your birthday? Like, what did you do today?
Man, it's been a good ass day, y'all. I mean, like for me to be away from, you know, like family and friends and stuff, it's really, really been great. What did I do? I went and got a pedicure. I got coffee this morning because I had a free coffee. Hell, I don't know. Got my eyebrows done and picked up some food and just came on home. I mean, it's just like I've been getting gifts and shit. Like y'all send me a gift and like just everybody just sending me shit. It just make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a really, really good day.
I was so glad when you got your
shiny.
gift finally. Your gift is hilarious.
It's so
It
great.
really is the best thing ever. And I'm gonna show you. I was supposed to record today. Y'all know I be trash, and I was gonna mention all this stuff, and I have not. Like I almost missed my pedicure appointment.
Damn.
I've really just
like
been
never
like,
that. Like
right, you did what was important. That's all that matters. Is you made your eyebrow and pedicure appointment. That's all that matters.
No.
Right.
And I went and got my cake because that's what started it all.
Yeah.
Oh, right. From everything but cake?
No. Piece of cake.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of was late trying to leave to go get the cake and was scared that if I went and got my pedicure first, the cake place was gonna be closed. So I go
She's
get
about
the
to risk
cake.
her feet for this cake.
I go get the cake, trying to go get the cake. An accident happened right in front of me, right when I'm getting on the highway. And I'm like, okay, no, I have to turn around. So I turn around, I go down the other way, and lo and behold, it's packed over there. So I had to call the pedicure people. I'm gonna be a little bit late. They said, okay. Went to the piece of cake place. These niggas in here talking. No, that's not what I'm here for. Can I please get my free piece of cake? So then they said, oh, so I went and got the slice, right? They're like, oh, it's the cupcake. I was like, okay, I'll take that too. I just had to buy this slice because I'm not leaving out of here without the whole slice. So that's how my birthday went. Thank you for asking. It's been great.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm gonna have y'all tell them about your show and all that good stuff after the fact because I really have never been. I almost like tweeted that I can't wait for y'all to hear next week's episode. And I don't ever do that, but God is good in the way that He allowed all these. Yes, God is good. All these petty things
all the time.
Even my daughter gave me a topic when she heard I was gonna record with y'all and what we were gonna talk about. She's like telling me about what happened at her job to give me, you know what I'm saying? My kids be supporting me in different ways, even though they don't listen like that, but you know, they still support. So let me let y'all know about this episode. Now, if you're not new, you already know I do my Petty TM Chronicles, where I just give y'all the petty side of me that I don't. And it ain't even full mode pettiness. It's still me trying to. Today, y'all not getting that. That's why this episode is a whole different topic and all this stuff. And I got guests with me because I'm just going to give y'all the fuller extent of my pettiness. But it's basically where I usually talk about whatever I see. It's always facts. So I'm not out here bashing people because that's just not me. But I talk about whatever in a petty spin. So I wanted to have Autumn and Khris here because I don't know. This is just the vibe that I wanted to have. You know
Okay.
Literally the vibe that I wanted to have.
You know,
but the special, so the shenanigans part of the title, you know, she shenanigans with friends. Now, the Shut the Fuck Up Awards. I'm actually going to have Autumn explain that because that is her thing from her show. We got a whole ass theme song. Like today is finna be lit, and I'm so excited for the level of pettiness that is going to be on this episode. We each got a few awards that we're gonna go through. Probably we'll just go like Autumn, Khris, me, or Autumn, me, Khris, or something like that. Not just you say all your awards all at once. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's exciting.
All right, so I'm gonna go into it just like I go into the show. So
yes,
shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
Like it's really a bop. And
I mean,
it's
a must. Like you have to. I'm gonna run. Let me run it back.
Run that
back. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
yes.
It's like you wish you had a gun and was waving it like you do in the video. Like he was so disgusted at whoever he was talking to, and
I am so disgusted with my people.
Hands up, like shut the fuck
right. He was like, girl. He was like, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
So he was done with that nigga.
Yes.
So the Shut the Fuck Up Award is probably everyone's favorite part of the Lit Life podcast. Like people literally listen. I mean, not that my other shit don't be cool, but you know what I'm saying? They literally, you know, I have to put that out there. But they literally be like, dog, Shut the Fuck Up Award. It's just so funny. Like I look forward to it weekly. So I decided to keep it around. And basically, all it is you telling a person, a group of people, a movement, like anything that has brought you any type of disgust.
Yes, that's the word.
That is it. That is it.
Shut the fuck up. So this week I have a visual. I'm gonna see if I can. Hopefully I hate these people. Can I just say that? Like, I know hate is like a really strong word. And
I should not be smiling this hard.
You lit? Like,
I guess so. I mean, yes, the TAM special is in full effect. But
okay.
So do I just add this to the stream?
Yep, just add it to the stream and then pop up.
Okay, period.
Yes, not this is my COVID protection. What was the hashtag?
So I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I'm pretty sure.
Make America healthy again. Okay.
Are we supposed to be able to hear this?
It ain't playing.
Who cares?
Okay, yeah, you don't need to hear
it.
Dang, the way she dropped that down.
So sis basically said this is her COVID protection. What the fuck is she doing, first of all?
I don't even know.
It's
what
like
is she even doing?
You know how like when niggas like do the snake, but like she didn't have a ground under her. Like that's all I saw. Like Like, what is
So-
she?
Air.
No, I'm waiting on her fucking wrist to go.
Look at this. Watch this. I just let it play because I need to see this shit again.
No, it's fine. Like, you can just keep.
What the fuck?
Man, if you
It's
ain't
that part
watching,
for me.
you
Like,
gotta
it's
see
that
the
part.
visuals. You gotta.
Dog.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like just tune in and see the visuals on this
Yeah,
because like
go
what was
on and
that?
go to
Like
YouTube.
what was that?
So for those of you that did not get the beautiful visual that we just saw,
Oh, Jesus.
actually,
Was
this
it
is my
beautiful?
second.
Was it
No, it wasn't. I'm full of shit. Actually, I've given her a shut the fuck up award before.
Wow,
I
she's
don't
a
know.
reigning champ. This is
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah, she
Retarded
is.
ass nigga. Okay.
So her name is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
damn her whole name.
She got it up here on her Twitter. She's a congresswoman for Georgia's 14th,
Man.
whatever the fuck. And so she has this Make America Healthy Again hashtag. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. And then it's time. First of all, this is the part that I really wanted to shut the fuck up on about. Fire Fauci. How you say his name? Fauci?
Isn't it
Is
Doctor?
it Dr. Fauci?
Fauci. That's it. Fauci.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fauci.
That's it. He's the only one that's really been trying to save our ass.
I just don't get the hashtag. Like,
Because people misuse hashtag, and please don't even get me started on that shit, okay? Just being a person of social media who has kind of done this for a while, like people misuse hashtags all the time and just put dumb shit up.
grossly.
Like,
Because they're supposed to group to something else so that if something else, like if I do hashtag tacos, whoever does
Looking
that.
at tacos.
So
is gonna see
yeah,
this.
gotcha.
and for a period of time, people were like, when hashtags for sidebar, when hashtags first started, for a period of time after, like, people were just making up just funny hashtags just because of the concept of hashtags. So I got that, but that kind of ran its course. Okay, so anyway, I'm off my soapbox about that. But yeah, this bitch can shut the fuck up. Like,
are you supposed to do the vertical worm instead of getting a vaccine?
more than likely. And also instead of wearing a mask. I'm pretty sure instead of wearing a mask as well.
Oh wait, because I didn't know that was the vibes. I didn't know that at all.
If she's
was
saying
what you were about to
hashtag
say.
fire Fauci and she's saying make America healthy again and she vertical swarming, I'm assuming that she means fuck everything that they're telling you.
Hold on, she says
about
more.
that vaccine.
She says more. She says the Fire Fauci Act will slash the salary of Dr. Always Wrong to zero, and the We Will Not Comply Act hashtag will ban vaccine passports, prevent discriminate. Don't throw the discrimination. Prevent discrimination against the unvaccinated and much more. Discrimination against the unvaccinated.
Are
we making up shit? Are we fucking making up shit?
Realize that the reason that we are a year plus deep into this pandemic is because people don't want to just do what we should have done. Hell, it could have been 9 months ago.
Okay,
just be in the house.
But are we making shit up? Because we kind of walk past that.
You're right.
Like this is what we're doing. So now we're just going to travel on the coattails of their former president and just begin making shit up. And it's so sickening. Like, I am sick and you know what? That'll be my next one. Go ahead. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there because I was about to go into a whole nother thing. But let me write that down before I forget.
I'm just confused. I just don't understand.
Because there are people who have been super healthy. Like, at first, we only heard about the sickly that were dying of COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you hear about the people that were healthy, worked out every day. We hear about kids. So it's like, I think the only thing that we know is that we don't really know enough about this virus to act like
it might kill you.
Exactly, are experts on how, why, who, like.
Exactly.
I just
Exactly.
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 I feel like
And
I
I'm
could
tired.
that too.
I feel like I could probably go next because I feel like my Shut the Fuck Up award is on the vein of that kind of person.
Go ahead.
And I'm really glad that that video was dropped into the group chat today, so I can really bag on this bitch. So I can really bag on this bitch. Listen,
today has been a day. Which one?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Shut
Let's
the
go.
fuck up, Candace. I don't fit in no motherfucking where.
Oh damn,
Candace.
Talking about.
I didn't know foundations could match. Candace. I use a white people brush to brush my black person's hair. Owens.
I didn't know that's what this was the one.
Listen, I'm so just tired. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and like give y'all a fucking whole list of stupid shit she says. If you guys know her, you guys have heard anytime that you've probably the reason you know her is because she said some stupid shit.
That's the only reason I know her.
I'm starting to notice that her issue is it's not okay. Yeah, she's dumb and like she's ignorant, but like I think her issue is that she really don't fit in nowhere. Like I feel like the white people she's trying to buddy up with don't really fuck with you, but like they're basically playing you as a nappy-headed token black woman, right? Like that's basically what you are. Right. Basically, they're one black friend. Like that's who you are now. Like since they can't pull around Ben Carson no more, like now you're the person, right? Like you're the person. And so like you don't really fit in over there and you know you can't come over here because all of the things that like you've convinced yourself somehow like are true or make sense, like don't. But like really shut the fuck up because the first thing is that you have to fucking, before you can come and say anything to me, you have to love yourself. And when a nigga has on 4 shades lighter or oranger, here's the thing, right? So if you're going to choose not to blend your makeup, Candace, here's the thing. Put some hair over it. Like the fact that you pulled your hair back.
She could have used a headband. Shit.
She used her little Barbie brush because there's something about her ponytails just made me feel like it's so uncombed underneath. Like I feel like she just smooths the top over. Like y'all know those black girls. So I just feel like she pulled her ponytail back and she really got on the internet to have the nerve and to tell people how to feel or how to treat transsexual people. And you can't even blend or match. Like the people that you're bagging on are the motherfuckers that you probably need in your life. Like, let's be fucking honest here.
You with your makeup, yeah.
To help you just with all things in your life, your confidence. Because I feel like if you have more confidence going, Candace girl, I feel like you probably wouldn't even be over there frolicking with them. And I'm not telling. I don't. When it comes to like politics, I don't like to tell people what side of the line to fucking be on. Be on whatever side that you want to be on, but make it make sense. Like, so like when the things that you believe in, the things that you're standing up against or whatever, like your reasoning don't really make sense and it doesn't really seem really well thought out or really well educated. Like that's when I have an issue. I don't care that she's a fucking Republican. She could be over there, but the problem is you over there looking stupid.
Right. Like real stupid. Like, and they know it, and you're just there,
and they love it. Like, come, you trying to tell me niggas saw her on that fucking sitting at the fucking desk, and the cameraman came around on that angle? Like, he know good and goddamn well that shit. He should have came around to the front. You know why they didn't come around to the front? Because they don't fucking respect you over there, and that's all I'm saying.
What's funny is I was so confused on what she was saying that I didn't even notice that at first.
Because you were trying to understand the stupidity that was coming out of her mouth.
First of all, I was like, why are we watching this? What is happening? And then when dude went in, I played it again and I'm like, girl, like I always say, if you're even with grammar in your tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, whatever, if you gonna come for somebody, you have to make sure that you are correct. Like when I'm on my show talking about hey, don't be toxic, have healthy boundaries, all this stuff. Do you know how much of a fraud y'all would come for me on the Twitter? I'm already knowing. Do you know how much of a fraud y'all would call me if anyone knew that like I'm not really about what I'm talking about, that I'm out here, I don't know, being toxic or just whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not treating people kindly like I tried.
Right.
Like if I was out here, somebody saw me punch a homeless person in the face or I don't know. I don't know. It was the most
escalated quickly.
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying. If I did something like that or hit a kid or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
People would call me out on it. So it's like if you're gonna try to come for people who, especially man, I was just talking to somebody about this. We were in the group chat. Niggas is really just out here trying to live their lives. And who are we to say that that's not their life? Furthermore, that they can't have rights, because that's what my biggest issue is that you think, I don't even care if you're trying to bring the Bible into it. And I've said this on here before. God wants us to choose to do whatever with him. He does not force us to do anything. So when they try to make these laws that they say are trying to make people line up with the Bible, I have an issue with that, because it's not a law why I choose to have a relationship with God. So then when people are trying to have their rights stripped away, like for what? You know what I'm saying? Who are you to say that anything? But then, like you said, she looked, girl,
like she's a fucking mess. And then like just also like I felt comfortable when writing her, because also like with the Lil Nas X thing, right? Like, of course, she has to come out and tell people that he and people like Cardi B are the people that are holding Black people behind. Like, or
I wish he would just
Black America behind. Like, and I said on my show this week how I felt. I don't care about any of the Lil Nas X shit. Only thing I'm concerned about is whose fucking blood is in that shoe. Like, other than that, I don't really care. Like, and so I just feel like I don't know that she has the place to tell us what's holding us back when I'm looking at it.
That part.
Because we need unity is the thing that we need more than anything. Like all people, but in-house for sure. Like what I look like trying to bash my kids, like that's how it looks to other people. Like if I was to be bashing my kids, but then I'm trying to tell some other kids, oh, I love you, oh, I care about you, but y'all see me treating my kids like trash. That's the equivalent of a lot of this stuff. Like you don't need to get on a platform and then be that person that ultimately just makes other people feel like it's okay for whatever. I don't want to just say racist, because it's not just racism, discriminatory mindset that they have. You make it sound okay, which is sometimes why people keep you around. It's not even about they really rock with you. It's about you make their toxic beliefs seem okay, because it's like, oh, well, she says it. That don't mean she right.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. Like she's clearly like she moves and speaks and acts in a way of a person that don't know where the fuck they belong. And unfortunately, if she's continues to do this and continues to need to shut the fuck up, like she really not gonna have nowhere to go. So that's it. Right. That's fine. I just thought that was a good segue.
So on a little bit lighter note for my first award,
let's do that.
Okay, guys. In the year 2021, okay? Yes, I'm going there.
I'm so excited right now.
We have, what do we have? We have iPhones where you can FaceTime. On a lot of social media platforms, you can video call people. I'm not sure about Twitter, but you can on Instagram. You definitely can on Facebook. On most dating apps, you don't even have to necessarily exchange numbers, because as y'all know, as I talk about, I've been doing the online dating thing. I know for sure, and I'm going to name them to try to help y'all out, because, bruh, on
we
Bumble,
just watched Catfish, where they've been talking on the damn Plenty of Fish for a year and a half. I ain't never seen each other.
Hold on, Autumn. I'm getting there. On Bumble, you can video call people. On Hinge, you can video call people. So in the year 2021 of our Lord and Savior, if you are still out here talking to someone on online dating,
right?
I'd say more than a month, and only because your messages may be spread out at first, you might not, whatever. But if you are out here for a year and a half or whatever, to the point where you got to go on a damn catfish show because you don't know what's going on and you think something's wrong and you just don't understand, and I feel like I'm getting played and I feel like something is wrong. If you got to have Neve and what's the other nigga name?
Nigga, just Neve, because I don't know if anybody else know.
I like that nigga Max because he look like he.
If you got to call Neve and Max and be on goddamn catfish to where you have me so confused that I don't understand what's happening, and I need to phone a friend to make it make sense, because you didn't think that, it's 2021. People getting catfished, people getting scammed. You out here giving out money and some more stuff when you could have a long time ago video chatted. I need you to please shut the fuck up. Please.
That's literally why I brought y'all into that situation, because I couldn't believe what the fuck I was watching. Like
listen.
It's imperative.
Like bruh, like that just, it doesn't, and I don't know, sometimes maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist where I think not everybody's out to get me, but like I'll distrust you before I just trust you, but I try to believe the best. But man, you can call it intuition, you could call it discernment, you could call it your gut, you could call it wherever you want to call it. The vibes don't lie. Like, what it is. That's why you calling Neve and Max, and you didn't, and they gotta be like, you didn't think about this, right? Why didn't you think about?
So now
this?
you embarrassing me. Now you embarrassing me in front of these white folks again. Here we go.
Right. Look, guys, it's like. Not when it costs like almost nothing to get your screen fixed now. Niggas be like, oh, my front camera don't work no more. Like, but you on Instagram? Like, hey, like,
some of these
sense.
Niggas' phones don't work unless it's
I ain't got no Wi-Fi. Like, you got no Wi-Fi. Who don't have no Wi-Fi?
But I'm sorry. And I've been through, like, there was a point when our phones were off, and you can go to McDonald's.
We've all been at that point.
You can go.
There's Wi-Fi. I've been driving and my phone just hook up to somebody. And I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not like in the year 2021, y'all. Like in the middle of this pandemic, because I just like throwing that into all scenarios. That is not an excuse.
But let me ask you something. I'm just going to throw something out in the air, because you did mention that in the pandemic, because the last season of Catfish, the end of it was clearly in this pandemic, like where couldn't even come to like meet people no more. But like, is it possible that because we were put in this like social recession that people became more susceptible to it again?
That's stupid.
You bitch,
to me. I mean, to me, that's stupid, because as someone who has been online dating, for example, one of the things that I tell niggas is I'm not going to message you for a long time if I don't know that you are who you say you are. Now, you ain't getting a dime for me, so I ain't worried about you scamming me out of money, because
you got the wrong one.
Right. I ain't got it. Even if I got it, I ain't got it because I'm a single parent. So I'm trying to support.
Because I don't know your ass. The fuck?
Also because of that. Like.
That too. But even way before that, even if I know you, why would you try to take away from me and my kids? You know what I'm saying? But you can video call. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's no excuse. And I get it. We want to try to believe the best about people, but I think that's where self-worth comes into play, because people need to prove that they are even worth your time. Even if you've seen what they look like, even if you met them at the grocery store or wherever y'all be out here, because some of y'all just been living it up in the pandemic. So you probably meeting people. they still need to prove that they are worth your time at any point. So to me, there is no excuse to just keep going along with the bull to where it's a year later,
2
my
years,
nigga.
3
2
years.
years.
You tell somebody that you love them and you can't go to McDonald's to
You've
show them your
never
face.
met them. What do you love?
Here's the thing for me is like, are we falling for fake celebrities though? I saw one with Chris Brown and I saw one with Rich Dollars from
Like how?
Love and Hip Hop. An older ass bitch was telling love with a bitch that was, or a nigga that was acting like Rich Dollars.
I'm sorry, when niggas that are too like just all of a sudden follow me on Instagram and you a pretty boy, because I realize I'm not really into pretty boys, but you a pretty boy, you make sure every photo is you, muscles all out and all that. The first thing I look is, and then you just in the last day all of a sudden got an Instagram, all of a sudden found me, and all of a sudden hopping in my DMs. Hi, beautiful. Right. Get the fuck out of here. So, like, where's y'all common sense? Because girl, I just
ain't none. But the thing is, ladies and fellas, it's working. It's working on people. That's why they do it.
Ladies, us, okay, got
yeah.
Right. But that's why they do it.
This is on the same vein of like people getting fucking calls and being scammed.
Yep.
See, and the beautiful thing,
same level,
same vein, except you're fucking scamming somebody emotionally and maybe financially.
The beautiful thing, because we have Cricket, because Cricket I found uses the same tower lines as AT&T, but it's way cheaper. So that's who we have. They added something where when my phone rings and it's a known scammer or whatever, it'll say spam risk, and it don't even show the number. It says spam risk, so it's like, even the damn cell phone companies are trying to help y'all. Like,
nigga, I can't tell you how many calls I get at my job where people think that it's us outbound calling them, telling them, oh, we can save you 50%. We can cut your bill in half if you just give us like $250 right now. Like,
right?
How does that make sense, my nigga? Like,
have you ever paid bills before? Like, how long have you been an adult? Because
has anybody ever called? Has anybody that y'all owe money to ever called y'all and been like,
no,
you trying to save some money on this?
No. Never.
It's crazy.
It's
literally on the same vein. The catfishing is on the same vein.
Can you play the song again, Autumn? We're going to have this sprinkled throughout so they don't forget. All y'all.
God damn. Yeah. Over here, like, we've been talking for 3 years and his front screen don't work, but I sent him $500. Like, and out of none of those $500,
still don't work.
Right.
You just sent $500 and his screen still fucked up. You got me.
These are the questions I have. Like, what's happening, guys? Like,
nigga, I'm gonna send you if I'm gonna send you anything, I'm gonna send you a phone. Like, what are we talking about
here? Because I need, like, you feel me?
Nigga, a webcam or something. What are we doing?
I'm sorry, the library even has this part. Like, there's
no gonna put a list of places that you can get
literally you can go to like if they got employment first in your city, which is kind of like social work type things, because I work in the social work field. You can use there's just literally no excuse at all.
It's really not. It's ridiculous.
All right, Autumn, you up again.
So I'm gonna go with so let's see, when was the election? November. We here in Georgia suffered from like this time last year, so April last year, all the way up through probably the end of January with these elections commercials. On top of the texts and the calls. I mean, like, because we had a runoff, so the shit kept going and they just kept getting worse. And it's just like, like, are y'all gonna kill somebody in this commercial? Like, are you gonna call somebody a murderer? Like, what is happening here? Like, it's so like you guys are making it seem like is this Tales from the Crypt? Like, it was supposed to be like creepy. Is Freddy coming? Like, I was just so over these ads, right?
It'd be the voices too they be doing.
Yes,
Grandma
and the music.
Right.
Is she really the Dawn? Or does she hate you and she's just stupid? Like, it really be that bad, right?
Is it really Autumn's birthday?
Right. Or is it an April Fool joke? So,
is it Shenanigans with friends? Or does she hate all y'all bitches? Or
does she hate every fucking body? Like,
right.
Like,
is it Shenanigans with friends? Is it just friends? Is there any shenanigans at all? What are we talking about here?
Can anybody confirm if any shenanigans?
Right. Is it lit life? Or is life kind of dim? What's happening? Paid for by. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up real quick and just say that my Shut the Fuck Up award goes back to these fucking election commercials, because now we have the election commercials about these fucked up fraudulent ass voter suppression laws that they trying to throw on us or whatever. So anybody that has anything to do with that can shut the fuck up. And I'm sick already of these fucking commercials. They probably been on 2 weeks now. I'm tired already.
I'm getting the texts.
I've gotten texts already.
Like the fact that these niggas are just freely texting us is really irritating to me.
It is so irritating.
That's probably the most irritating thing about this last election that happened. Mm-hmm. Like, not even about like the suspense about what was going to happen. Like what, it was the fact that these niggas was bothering me.
And then if you tell them you voted, they don't care.
It doesn't matter. They just be like, oh,
they bring up some other shit. Well, would you go ahead and bring somebody else to the polls? Like, it's just, and then when you have the other party text, I done cut so many of them niggas out. It don't make no sense. Like, if you don't stay the fuck up out of my phone, like, what are you doing? Where did you get my number from? It was on the wrong list, bitch. Do not call me.
I cannot.
And the mail too, like the postcard.
How many trees died?
Like, y'all care about the trees.
Yeah.
And the email, because I had started getting spam email just from all political, and I don't even like. Yes, I had started probably not too much on my main account, but you know, you had that one account that.
You just started.
So I just and I go in there and I'm like, damn, like the whole thing was just nothing but like election spam.
That's
crazy.
Real. That's real. That's really ridiculous.
That's that.
All right, Khris, you up again?
All right, guys. I was going to say shut the fuck up to relationship gurus online, but then I thought I'm gonna just broaden it a little bit and just generally tell all of you niggas that wake up in the morning and scroll on Instagram on the toilet and see all these people and they're smiling in the pictures and you think everything's good, and then you get off the toilet and you get off Instagram and then you want your life to look like the things that you're imagining these niggas' lives are like in real life. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know these niggas. You don't know anything about, you know how fucking quick it is to take a picture?
Mm-hmm.
So quick.
You know how quick it is? Just to be to literally be arguing with somebody. And niggas don't even smile no more. So you can just literally get done arguing and just be like, and in a picture a second, and then you can go back to doing whatever fucking crazy ass shit, throwing each other fucking clothes out the fucking window. Guys, it is very unhealthy for you guys to be trying to model your lives, your relationships with your family, your friends, and the people that are your significant others. It is extremely dangerous, and a lot of you motherfuckers are going to end up alone.
That's real.
is not a good look. Again, I need y'all to also think about a lot of these people are not on y'all pay level, so y'all don't really have the room to be talking to the people in y'all lives the way that y'all do. A lot of people are scammers. So the shit that you think that they have, and the life that you think that they're having, you're probably living better than them. Just shut the fuck up with all that. Like, and I don't know if this has to like stem to like maybe you guys need to take a fucking sabbatical every now and then to pull back and look at the shit that you have and fucking appreciate it or don't appreciate it and figure out how to change it. But it's just very disheartening that like people look on the internet and see things that they want more than the things in their life. And if your life is, and if the people in your life are not giving you those same butterflies that you think Saweetie is getting or whoever the fuck is getting, like then figure out what you need to change over here. Cause like looking online isn't going to get it for you.
Can I also add to yours? This isn't even separate, but the people who, when celebrities break up or whatever, and you in the comments, oh, I loved y'all together. Do you know them niggas? Or do you just know what you saw on
like
Instagram?
why are they goals? Why are these millionaires and billionaires?
Was an issue if they're breaking up, like Gary Owen and his wife. I don't know if they actually filed divorce, but that's what people are like. You need to go fight for her. You need to go with. You don't even know what happened.
Y'all don't know what the fuck is.
My thing is, why do we care? Like, why do you even care? Because
people are so wrapped up in this shit instead of this shit. Like that's it. Like that's what it is. Like people are more concerned about trying to imitate or mirror some shit that they don't even know if it's real. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, like a lot of these niggas is poor. Like I really need y'all to really just step back and know that. Like, like
you
for
comparing
real.
Somebody's highlights to your real life
entire shit,
and they're not showing you their. That's why I'll do stuff like when I posted that picture of me in the heels, and I'll do stuff like, and I definitely took these off after this picture, do it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do stuff like that where I expose, because people have this misconception of who they think you are based on whatever they think. Y'all know, and y'all don't even like really fully know my life like that, but y'all know I be having real ass we all do. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't let this, oh wow, I post an episode every week. That's because this is therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even like this.
It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no two people on this earth that are living the exact same life or thinking the exact same way or even needing the exact same things that you need. So that is like foundation of this whole thing. Like, you don't know what I don't know what Khris may need or what Tamara may, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's gonna think what floats my boat may not float her boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all so very different, even though there are things, right? There's just things out here that we all kind of desire. But you don't know how good those things are going to do you. You have no idea.
You don't know what they had to do to get them.
You have
don't know
no
any
idea.
Of that. Like
all you're seeing is the half-baked product, right? Especially if it's something brand new. All you're seeing is the half-baked product, and until it's matured and you know that it's legit, you still don't really know that it's legit because you're not living that life. So,
and even when it's legit, you don't know what they, like you said, have to do to maintain it. The sacrifices they have to make to even get there. Like, you don't see any of that. Like, you'll see somebody
and not trying to see it.
Exactly.
You're not trying to do the work, but you want the results.
Because you may be going through something similar to that person, but you're not, like, you're concerned that, like, oh, her boyfriend got her that new Birkin, but how many times did he fucking not come home, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, and it's very, like, you're doing yourself a disservice by living your life, trying to live your life vicariously through some like, I'm sorry, like most of the internet shit is fake. Like, you do yourself a disservice doing that. That's all. So that's my shut the fuck up.
It's
and not really shut the fuck up,
perception.
I guess, but just shut that shit up. Like,
it's literally all perception. You really just don't know.
Yeah,
that's a good
one. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So, speaking of relationships, I don't know.
Okay.
Like a good segue. So, like I said, I don't know if I said it offline or online. It's all a blur. The TAM special. Oh, y'all. Hold on, pause. I ain't showed y'all. Like I showed this cup on the podcast happy hour, but y'all look. I got the TAM special wasted.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's
and
lit.
I am wasted. You know what I'm saying? The TAM special is kicking in. So I don't know if I said this, but my oldest daughter gave me an award when she realized, when I told her like the type of episode I was going to do. So she works at a daycare, and she was telling me how, and she doesn't like tell me every little thing. She'll just kind of tell me really weird things. Or if a kid like really does the most, she'll be coming home talking about how she ain't having kids, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, because she's only 18, soon to be 19. So she's lived her life really with me catering to her. She hasn't had to like cater to other little kids, but she was telling me how this dad was picking up his children. I think he has 2 daughters, and the daughters had on dresses, and you know, it's getting warmer, but either way, if you have an issue with something that the mom did, why would you say not only to your child who's maybe 4 or 5 years old, why would you say to your child also in front of a daycare worker, your mom got you wearing a dress? Dang, she just don't be thinking. Why would you bash the other parent
Damn.
What?
to your child, not just in front of your child, which that I have an issue with, because the reality is, even if your other parent is a deadbeat, the kid will figure it out on their own as they get older. But they're also going to remember how you bashed their dad. You can't be the one trying to shape how they view the other parent, or mom in this case, because y'all are going through a messy divorce. So
yeah,
this is a little bit quicker one. If you are a parent who bashes the other parent, be it y'all are going through a divorce, be it y'all was never together, be it whatever it is, especially to your child and or in front of your child, please disrespectfully shut the fuck up, because you are not doing that child any good. You are actually harming them. You're causing all types of anxiety, and might need a therapist later, because all they know is that's their parent and they love them, but then they also know that their parent that they love is bashing the other one. But you got to realize they carry that child's DNA. Like, that is their parent. You the one that laid down with them. You might have saw the red flags, or you may not have. It doesn't matter. The child ain't got nothing to do with that. So please,
real.
Shut the fuck up.
it is.
That's my second one.
Cool.
All right, so
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
God damn, nigga.
so for my last shut the fuck up award, you know, I've been on a 31-day Twitter fast.
My notifications were out of control when you came back.
When you came back.
So today I got back on Twitter. And so recording my podcast has been kind of tough, because like I get all my shut the fuck up awards from Twitter a lot of times. It's like where I get my news, where I get everything, right? So today, you know, I log back in and it's just like an overabundance of things that need. So I guess this show came right on time, because I, you know what I'm saying? Like I really did. So how do I even want to? So basically, if you are a personal trainer who feels the need to screen record a video that one of your clients that you follow on Instagram or Facebook or wherever it is put up of something that's not in her meal plan. In this case, it was a burger.
Wow. Big old fat ass burger.
So so clearly old girl is like hype as hell about this burger, like how I be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And like, so she posts a burger. It is what it is. Fat burger. It is what it is. Like, boom, right? He screen records this, and then he goes on this long ass rant about. I'm gonna just read a little bit of it because it's just like 4 books. Mm-hmm. So I just screen recorded this off of my client's page. I'm not going to tag because I'm dead serious about this and I'm very upset. Okay, first of all, nigga, tag me. Okay.
That part.
Please add me. Okay. Then he said, y'all wonder why I always say, I don't know what this big joint thing is. He's like, it's a mentality. Y'all have the physical ability to be fit and healthy, but y'all trapped in a big joint mentality. Y'all hire trainers. We put all our effort into you because that's what the fuck you're getting paid to do.
That part.
Okay. We go above and beyond to help you. Write out workout plans, write out meal plans, get up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning to train y'all. Then y'all do shit like this. This is not on her meal plan. And it's like a whole nother like 7 paragraphs. Listen, nigga, first and foremost, this is the career path that you chose.
That part.
Let's start there. This is not like, oh, I have to go work here to make a living, or, I didn't necessarily choose this, but it's just kind of what I have to do. And I have a bit of an attitude about it. That's not what this is. To be a personal trainer, you have to go through a whole personal trainer ordeal. Mm-hmm. On top of the fact that you have to look your best, because people are not really going to, be into you as their trainer if you look like them, right? They want to look like you. That's the whole point. So you chose this. I get your frustration. I do, like, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that means that somewhere inside of you really do care, and it might not even be that. It may just be that you are that type of person that needs to see results, right? So it doesn't matter how they get there. You don't really know how their body works. See, that when people start saying stuff like that, y'all have the physical ability to be fit and healthy, but y'all are trapped in whatever. That tells me that you have absolutely positively no idea how differently the human brain and the human body works amongst different people. Mm-hmm. And I've only learned that because of my own weight loss journey and my own trying to do things the exact same way. Right. Trying to do things the exact same way that, this plan is, or trying to follow this exact plan, or just don't eat, damn it. Just don't eat. Just don't eat for 10 days and then eat for a day and then don't eat for, what I'm saying? Like, you have to do things that are specific to your brain first and your body. We were just talking before we got on here. Mm-hmm. I've lost a lot of weight. People know this. I say it all the time because I'm pretty proud of myself. Mm-hmm. But I struggle, especially during COVID and all this shit, because everything is just stupid, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's literally fucking with my mental, right? Mm-hmm. Just not being able to, roam about and, do hood rat hooch things with my friends, right? Mm-hmm. The way my brain works, sometimes in order for me to feel that happiness, my drug of choice is food.
Same.
You give me some good ass food, and at least for a couple of hours, I'm out of my head on whatever it is that's making me feel like shit. Will I beat myself up on the tail end of it? Probably. But guess what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the fuck back up. So today is what? Thursday is my birthday. These are my excuses. So Monday, right? Because the weekend.
Yeah, of course.
Still kind of my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
ain't no kinda, it is.
It is what it is. So come Monday, like I already have 4 workouts from my trainer who knows how I've been eating and how I've been like kind of slacking these last couple of weeks. He ain't stopped sending them fucking workouts. He ain't stopped sending them texts. Hey, how's your knee doing? Because, my knee kind of, I'm kind of getting a little old now. How's your knee? How's your knee doing?
Right.
Oh, I saw you had such and such. Like, he'll see when I post some old foodie shit. Oh, I see you had such and such today. Okay, I'll work that into your plan. It's just that. It's tough enough because I'm not that type of person that's going just want to quit. So as long as I have that person that's keep feeding me shit, I'm about to be on this shit. Okay, go ahead and send it. He sent me this workout. Y'all almost cried. But my point is, everybody is different. And even if this type of bullshit floats somebody else's boat, like both of y'all probably need to be in somebody's therapy because you're doing this for the wrong reason. You're doing this for you. This post was all about you and how the fuck you feel and what you always say. And not once did you probably call or text this girl and say, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just on some old check-in shit. You good, sis? I mean, because we got this workout plan and you're not going to get to the results that you want. I'm going to let you go ahead and eat this because you already ate it probably. So I'm going to let you go ahead and have this. But hey, we tell me what I need. Tell me how I can help you. Tell me how I can help you stay away from these things for this particular amount of time until we get you to where you need to be. You see what I'm saying? There's a different way to go about things. All it is, first of all, like I said, that nigga could at me so that I could have been like, and you say this to say what?
Motherfucking what?
Because I'm about to smash every bit of this. I'll holler at you on Monday. Like, I'm paying you. So
yeah.
I think too, no, we not ending this because I feel like the therapy thing you said is super important. When you work in any field, so personal training aside, social work, even if you're a therapist, yes, you're leading this person to whatever, but it can't be so much to the point that you feel like it's on you to make it happen. And also where you take it as a reflection of you when it doesn't work out. Because like you said, you chose this job, you chose to do this. That's your job. And I'm not saying you should do it from the money, because of course it's good that he or she cares or whatever, but also the people that maybe wanted a personal trainer, the flip side of that, who see you doing this, I would never ever in life choose you to be my personal trainer because of that bull.
Nope. Then had the nerve to say something. They asked something and he was like, fuck out of here, Biggie. I don't want your money. I want your success story. So you just so that's it?
So you just gonna bash them first of all.
So you gonna go ahead and bash them? Like, I mean, it's just to me, it's just like, how could you be that person? There are so many people, and I used to be one of these people, knocking on 300 pounds and not wanting to go to the gym because I'm so afraid that
Mhm.
somebody is going to take video of me or watch me struggle and laugh to themselves or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that person that will throw things like, you know, fat phobia around or no shit like that. Unfortunately, it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? And you're just treated differently. You're treated so differently. So to go to give to what's the word I want to use? To like succumb to your like fear, like to face your fear and say, you know what, I'm gonna do something about this. I don't want to be unhealthy anymore. You know, I know that I'm not gonna be able to just, you know, cold turkey shit, but one step at a time, I'm gonna get to a level of comfort. Not necessarily you're gonna get to a flat stomach, which is what I've been striving for fucking ever, and clearly it's not gonna happen unless I get some surgery. Like it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to that particular like phase, right? For you to just be fed up with yourself. And I go to this man because he's a fitness trainer and I see my friends training with him and he seems like he's a cool guy, right? And instead of you just doing your fucking job and what it is you claim you love to do because you love to do it, and yes, of course you love to see the results. That's always, it's always it always makes you feel warm and fuzzy when you set out to do something and you actually do it, right? Especially in cooperation with someone else, because it's always, you know what I'm saying? But how dare you do some shit like this? When I say I would have lit the dog, when I say I would have lit this nigga up so fierce, it would have been so bad. It would have been so fucking bad. Like I probably would have sent some shit to whoever the fuck certified him as a personal trainer and asked them what part of the fucking training is this. Please direct me to the book, the chapter, and the author because I have questions.
I think too that what people need, I don't like where he said you have, and you touched on it, but I want to go back there because I feel like people be having this mindset, and I see it a lot in many different realms of all you have to do is A, B, and C to get to D, and that's not always the case.
It's never the case.
Right. You're right. It's usually never the case. Like, because everyone has their own mind, their own body makeup, their own stuff they got to overcome, the self-sabotaging we do, the fears, the whatever, that your job as a trainer in any realm is to come alongside them and encourage them, be their cheerleader as they're working with you towards the goal. But when you see them eat whatever, really that's on. And furthermore, you do yourself no good by completely restricting yourself of all things, like we were talking about before we started. And I saw somebody tweet this today. They were like, you need to just figure out how, I wish I could see how he remember how he said it, but basically like this completely restricting yourself ultimately will make you binge because your body will be like, oh my gosh, I want this, I need this. But if you, and it is the slower route, if you do little stuff here and there, but it's really more sustainable because it's a mindset thing. Y'all know I'm on this Snatch 40s journey and I'm making progress. But I also, like I was telling them before, I didn't have muffins this week. I didn't have ice cream sandwiches this week. Raising Cane's is kind of like my go-to cheat stuff. They bread is just fire. And I don't get the slaw. I get extra bread. You know what I'm saying? But I also, there are other things where I make sure I'm eating fruits and vegetables. And it's really about not wanting to feel lethargic for me. So that's my motivation to eat better because I don't like to feel tired. That person, whoever they may be, has to find their own internal motivation because yes, you could be holding them accountable, but they have to choose to participate, whatever. And that's the one thing I appreciate when I was at the place where my homie was my accountability partner, because even he told me, hey, it's okay to cheat. Maybe you gotta do a little bit of extra cardio tomorrow. Maybe
or
you
maybe
gotta,
not.
or
You know what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
know
Like
what I'm saying?
it just
but
is, you know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
just is what it is.
yeah.
I mean, everybody is just so very different in that
Mhm.
aspect. And I just really think that it was very rude of him, first of all, to take
Mhm.
her post off of her
Mhm.
shit and
Mhm.
put it on his shit to try to make
Mhm.
a point. If you were gonna do anything, if you felt like you needed to like say anything to me, you should have just come to me
Mhm.
and said, you know what? Why are you being a fat ass? Can you
Right.
explain to me why you're being a fat ass when you have a plan? Like anything, don't get up here and try. Like she wasn't gonna see that. You know
That
what I'm
part.
saying? You knew she was gonna see it.
Talking
So
about I ain't gonna tag her, but she already saw. I
Right.
would have fired you. I would have fired you.
I would
would
have lit
have
his ass
fired
up.
you. I would have hopped in them comments.
Oh, I would
did
have lit
all
his ass
kinds
up.
of stuff because that's that.
And it was people defending him. Oh, I trained with him. Blah blah blah. Okay,
So?
well, guess what? All I see is this post.
Right.
I ain't seen nothing else. I ain't seen no positive post of him or doing
Mhm.
anything go viral. This is the post I saw, and this is some bullshit. So
Mhm.
next,
You see my fucking daughter crawling and
Right.
shit behind me.
Yeah.
Jesus
But that
Christ.
ties into that customer service piece that people piss me off when they have bad customer service. Like you can come up with a bomb workout plan, you can come up with a bomb meal plan for people. No, you will never have certain clients because of your customer service was trash. So there's that.
so that's it. That's my third and final award. I did good. Got
That was
3
a
out of
good
none.
one. Chris, do you have a third one?
I mean, I can, but I didn't really have one.
Okay.
I only have the two.
That's okay. I got
For real.
it's fine. We done gave a lot of awards out in
This has
this.
been a grand award
Yes,
show.
yes. Okay, guys. Now for my grand finale of awards. I am so excited about
I'm
this
so excited.
because see the
I
thing
didn't know what's
about this
happening.
one is y'all have heard about this story in last or
Oh,
yeah,
this
so
the good one.
so last week's episode and the weekend before, and
Oh.
when the first little I don't know fizzle out of this happened, I remember talking to my little brother. Shout out to Cedric. Y'all have heard him on all the Power episodes, the movie
Mhm.
Years with Baylor and whatnot. Me and my little brother, we talk a lot. We FaceTime. I talk to him about men and just what I'm going through because it's very important for you as a female to have a male best friend, brother, something to give you some insight into how men think because we don't think like them. So
Right.
yeah, you can go to your homegirls for certain things, but you can't really go to your homegirls for trying to figure out really why a man does what he does unless she has a ton of experience of foolishness because
Right.
we just don't think the same. So I love my little brother. It's crazy because he's 12 years younger than me, but he's just wise beyond his years. And I remember when this situation first started unfolding in a negative way, I told him that I was going to do a Petty Tam Tam episode that day. And he was like, yeah, you should do it now while you're like still in the mood or whatever, while it's fresh. And whatever reason, it didn't happen that way. And that's okay because God is good. He knew, you know what I'm saying, what was going to come back. What was going to come back around. So if you are new, let me catch you up to speed real quick. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me get my text messages ready because I actually saved this text message. You feel what?
Why you stop like that?
Because somebody just I don't even know what. Hold on, I gotta pause. I don't know what they're talking about. So sorry, I just saw a text message that was unrelated and it kind of made no sense. Okay, let me pull the text message. Okay. So y'all know I've been out here. You know what I was thinking about though, and I said this to the group that is so hilarious because I was going through all my episodes yesterday, changing out the phone number that's in there. And I was looking at when I started first talking about wanting a Rona Bay when the pandemic first started.
Yeah.
And here we are a year later, and your girl still ain't found no Rona Bay, but that's okay because we still in the
weeded out.
That part.
You weeded people out, and we are still clearly in a motherfucking pandemic.
Yeah, and I'm growing out here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm less toxic than I was
a year ago.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, you see it. So, okay, let me get y'all up to speed though. So, about a week ago, no, I'm just kidding, but about a month ago is when I met the last person. Like right now, I'm not currently talking to anybody unless that changes within the next week from when this record is. But as of the time of this recording, what had happened in March is I met somebody on a dating app, and we kind of talked a little bit, not every day at all, on the dating app for a couple weeks. And then once we kind of started talking a little bit more frequently towards the end of that couple weeks, we exchanged numbers. Gotta love when people have iPhones, because then you kind of know you could FaceTime that person and stuff like that. Because as I said not too long ago, in the year 2021 of our Lord and Savior, niggas is not finna be catfishing me out here. Like that's just not going to be a thing that I'm going to deal with.
It's fair. This is fair.
And I tell people it is important for, like, I'll ask stuff like, my real name is Tamra. Is that your real name? Because I get you may want to have a different name on there, because like all I put is my first name. I don't tell people my podcast name if it comes up that I do a podcast. And the reason I don't do that is because once you find my podcast, you have access to my IG, Twitter, my whole life in the ways I'm trying to grow, because the way my show is set up. And I feel like that's just unfair for you to have all this information about me and I don't even
have any of that in you.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but because I am, first of all, I'm 40 years old. I don't know. Maybe other 40-year-olds have time to play, but I just really don't have time to be playing with niggas on dating apps. So I'll say stuff like that. And I also tell these people once we get to the point of exchanging phone numbers, so we've moved away from the app, and so there's something about you that I'm interested in. I get it. You can become interested in different things about people, but what I tell them is I'm not about to spend a bunch of time messaging you on this dating app without being able to rest in the fact that you are who you say you are. And I give you a little bit of a time limit where we trying to schedule stuff. And if you ain't with it, I will fall all the way back, delete your number, unmatch you from the app. Why? Your girl been single for a long time. I'm really not pressed for none of y'all. I don't care how handsome you are, how intelligent you are. I don't care about none of that, because I know niggas are grimy because of what I've been through prior to dating apps. So I'm not about to play with a nigga. You're a stranger. I don't know you.
Not playing with a nigga I ain't never seen.
That part, that part, all of that. So,
you can't come to my damn house.
That part, especially, because I got kids. So you could be a whole murderer, pedophile. Like I be thinking about all that. Like, no, I will be alone. I have a great life. I'm good before I ever go through any bull like that again, because my marriage was a mess. Okay, so we had good rapport. We had things in common. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. So tried to schedule, and I talked to y'all about that, but I got to let y'all know the progression because niggas is out here. Whoo! So tried to schedule a virtual game night. Shout out to podcasting, because that's where I've learned that I was like, we could do it on StreamYard, because ain't nobody trying to hold up my phone, to do FaceTime, and it's all stupid. So I'm like, we could do it on StreamYard. I figure that's less like pressure to have to just talk. Y'all should be able to tell I like to have fun. Whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can still get to know somebody. Okay, so try to schedule that. They said it was cool. That was on a Friday. Then They said they were going to get back. I'm just catching y'all up to speed that ain't heard this story. So they said they were going to get back to me with their schedule. Hey, I'm like that too, where I got to go look at my schedule before I schedule stuff. So it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my kid, I wasn't tripping off that. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the benefit of the doubt. You ain't got to tell me right this second, but just know that I had said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time messaging you. I need
this
to
is
know
not going to
that,
be a thing.
no, like, it is important for me to know who you are. I'm not finna play with anybody. Matter of fact, that is verbatim. I said I'm not finna play with anybody on these dating apps. Okay, period. So some days went by. Now we're still messaging pretty kind of normal at that point. And I'm like, dang, he didn't give me his availability yet. So I thought maybe he forgot because he, according to what he said, has a lot going on, is working on finishing up.
Okay, why he on the app? Why he on the app if he got a lot going on? Goddamn.
Now, you know, I'm super busy though too. So people make time for,
this is what I'm, that's my whole point.
Saying? Yeah, that I know. But like I said, for you to tell me you got to get back to your schedule, and for also you could forget, I can't even tell you how much my daughter forgets stuff that I told her 5 minutes ago, let alone, you know. So I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, hey, you didn't give me your availability. And he's like, oh, I will. We'll do it. Something like, we can't do it today or tomorrow, but soon. And I was like,
he was hella pressing him.
And I really wasn't. And I was like, well, I thought he apologized at first. And I was like, well, you didn't really need to apologize. I just figured you forgot. But it doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but sooner preferably than later. Because remember, nigga, I told you, like, what I say is what I stand by. Otherwise, I don't say it. Some more days went by.
That shit, like,
right,
bro.
I typed it out. That means I proofread it, made sure, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't no grammar errors, all that.
You did right. You did right. You did right.
So then some more days go by. Now at this point, it's a week later, and it's not even that we haven't done it yet. See, now I'm saying this in the petty way that I want to say it. It's not even that we haven't done it yet. It's, my nigga, we ain't even scheduled it, which you told me about a week ago that you were going to give me your availability. So that's not even why I come to you with the text message that I come to you. As I've said on here, I am an overthinker, and I couldn't really tell the vibes of our interactions were kind of like, I mean, he was cool, good conversation. He's educated. We have both have a psychology background, so we can talk about stuff, you know, stuff I like to talk about. But I couldn't really tell, I couldn't tell, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I was actually asking him, like, hey, I know you're on the app because of this. Based on our interactions, is this something that you still want to see where this goes, or what are you thinking? If not, just let me know. I don't even need to know why, because nigga, I don't need to know why you don't like me or whatever. I don't care. Just tell me so I cannot waste my time is the thing. Right. And then I was like, there are things that I like about you, but I don't think I said but, because I tried to be careful about how I framed it, but something like, but I also know there are things that I'm going to need and able to feel more secure in continuing to see where this goes. It wasn't even just meeting him, but the thing about it is he didn't ask me what I needed. What he did is automatically didn't ask me what I needed, didn't ask me what I was talking about. Basically, the nigga told me that I'm on the app for that, but obviously my timetable is not congruent with your timetable. That part. When did I mention a timetable in that? I didn't. And I like our interactions, and you seem thoughtful and charismatic. Again, giving me am I a pastor vibes, you know what I'm saying? But okay.
Come in for the church hug.
However, I am not going to allow anyone to push my timetable. Okay. So I was very confused on where did you get a timetable from? First of all, so I said timetable. I didn't mention a timetable.
Right.
I didn't even say what I needed, nor did you ask me what I needed. I'm asking these questions because I don't know. I didn't even know that you enjoyed our interactions until you just now told me. Communication is important to me, especially as an overthinker. So I'm always going to be someone who's going to ask you things for clarity, etc. That's just who I am, and that's not going to change. And I don't think that's anything that's supposed to change. Because, nigga, you better be glad I came to you instead of just assuming the worst and falling back, which is what I used to do. A nigga out here, I'm growing, and you ain't even appreciating
all this fucking growth,
you know
and you can't even just do the right shit. Like, damn.
Part. So at that point, had he maybe asked, "What do you need?" or "What do you whatever," the conversation would have went way different. No, you didn't want to have a conversation though, because you're on your mind on what you think it is. Even though y'all know I communicate clearly, y'all should be able to tell by this damn show. Y'all in the group chat know I be asking questions. I don't be understanding. Like, I really try to understand people and make sure that people understand me. Okay, this nigga want to pull up receipts. This nigga want to go to 3 days prior to where I said, not only did he quote what I said 3 days ago, he said,
"What you say, bitch? What you say?"
He said a previous message, and then quoted when I said, "It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but preferably sooner than later." So because I came with something
sooner mean 3 days. Within 3 days.
Apparently. Even though I ain't say nothing about us meeting in this message. Hold on, because we ain't even done. I'm just catching y'all niggas up who might not have heard this story. Yeah.
I for real, I promise you, Tam, after you sent that text message about him like not want to be rushed on his timetable, I fucking assumed that was fucking it, bitch. Like,
so did I. So he pulling up my receipts. All right, cool, because I'm a bitch that stands on whatever I said. So therefore, I was like, oh, that's what you're referring to? Okay, gotcha. Well, today's message had nothing to do with that. However, if me requesting a virtual meeting, nigga, I didn't tell you to come to my house and lay up with me in the middle of a pandemic. I said, let's hop on StreamYard and have a game night. No pressure.
This nigga act like you told him to take you to the movies and the fucking theater ain't even open.
He act like I said we gotta be together by tomorrow or I'm out. I don't even know if I like you.
This nigga was thinking he had to figure out how much money he was gonna have to spend on you. This nigga was about to take you to Red Lobster.
That part. I ain't saying none of that.
And you was gonna be like, no, I don't want Red Lobster. I want something in there. And he was just gonna be through.
Truth be told, I pay for this StreamYard. So really this virtual meeting is on me. Like, let's really go there, okay? So
like, damn, nigga, do I gotta get you some Wi-Fi too, nigga? I gotta tell you too how to get to the Wi-Fi? Like, what the fuck?
So
what the fuck?
I said, however, if me requesting a virtual meeting so that I can feel secure in the fact that you are who you say you are, parentheses, something else I previously mentioned, nigga, since you want to pull up receipts, okay?
Since you're so smart.
Get the whole cash register. Don't forget one of them. I said, all right. If that makes you feel like I'm pushing a timetable, okay. That was the last thing I said. I deleted his number. I deleted the text thread and I unmatched him on the app because you got me messed up. So that was a Friday. Okay. So I'm out here. I'm living my best life. Hey,
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Hey, I was out here living my best life. You feel me? And then on March 31st, on the last day of March, this is the text message that I
still on Twitter sabbatical on this day.
This is the text message that I got, y'all. And I saved this because I knew I was going to do a petty Tam Tam episode. And so whoever, if it's somebody out here who I don't know, somehow you think you interested in me and whatever, please understand that if I'm talking about my life and the ways that I'm trying to go, I ain't gonna put your name out there. I ain't gonna whatever, but you might end up on an episode if it's a part of my life in
It
the
just
way
is
I'm
what it
trying to
is.
grow. And you just gotta be okay with that. And if
You just
can't,
gotta suck it up.
yeah, and if you ain't, I would never like just throw you under the bus all like that. But if that's not something you can handle, just leave me alone, because that's just who I am. Even my kids know they might end up in the episode. And sometimes when things happen, they will say, don't put this on your podcast. Okay, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So this is the text message that I got on 12:37 p.m. on March 31st in the year of 2021 of our Lord and Savior.
During fucking Aries season. Like some bullshit about to happen.
Okay, he said, "Hi Tamara." Now remember, the last text message that I heard from him, because he didn't respond when I sent that was on Friday, March 26th, March 26th. He said, "Hi Tamara. I just wanted to write you to apologize for the other day. You weren't out of line for asking for a Zoom meeting. I'm realizing that I get bad anxiety when it comes to making plans with someone." And then this is where the future vibes come in. "I hope you're doing well and are having a great day and week." Nigga.
Okay, all right. Maybe
I wish we could have been on StreamYard to the break of dawn. But
Pause.
instead,
Before you try to excuse his behavior, here's why that's some bullshit. Number one,
of course it's some bullshit. I was just about to say some more
no.
so.
Number one,
right.
I told you we both have a background in psychology. So I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I am very passionate about the behavior patterns of people. He was at some point trying to be a psychiatrist, which means that you have more psychological education than me and also enjoy the behavior patterns of people. We talked about that. So you mean to tell me that you enjoy the behavior patterns of people and you just now realize 5 days after the fact that you have a issue and get anxiety when you try to make plans with people? You just now realize that. Furthermore, you study the behavior patterns of people. So when I told you that my message was not about meeting, why the fuck are you messaging me about something that I never even text you about the day we, I guess you could say, fell out? You still are not listening to what I was actually talking about. So therefore, as someone who enjoys the behavior patterns of people, such as I do, if you are lack that much self-awareness to where you want to come with them future vibes, talking about some, basically he might as well say, you don't got to respond, tell the kids I said hi. You might as well have added that shit in there. And if you are a nigga out here who is like this, because the thing about it is men do stuff like that to see if they still have access to you.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't. I did not respond. The only reason I kept this message in my phone was for this episode, because if you are that toxic, you can please, as disrespectfully as possible, shut the fuck up. God damn.
Cue the music.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
Because
and that's
the
that on that
level to which you got me fucked up, you don't even understand, because I almost wish I did tell you what my show is, and this is Petty Tam Tam speaking, so you could hear this episode, because bye. Like, bye.
Please.
Goodbye.
weak ass.
Like, I don't have time for that, because here's the thing, on a teachable moment, I guess I will add this in, and you want somebody that matches your energy. Do I have fears? Do I have insecurities? Do I have ways that I can be toxic? Hell yeah. I talk about them on this damn show a lot of the time. But the fact that I actually am out here trying to grow to the point where instead of overthinking and coming up with my own conclusion, I chose to try to communicate. I need you to match that energy. So when you felt like, oh, I get anxiety, which I believe that's some bull, but when you felt that, you didn't even finish the conversation. You just stopped messaging, even when I said that's not what I was messaging you about. So this little 5 days later bullshit, bye. Don't.
I mean, so I guess
no.
I'm trying to figure out, because he said you and him didn't have the same timeline, and then he outlined everything about his timeline that you were not inside of, and then said, my bad, I'll get anxious. But you were like very like serious about this timeline, and that our timelines ain't gonna merge. Yeah. So I mean, you're pretty serious about that. So yeah. I don't know which one is it. Is it that? Is it the anxiety? If it was the anxiety, you would have said that first, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It seems very reckless to be in that kind of field and to be treating people that way.
Especially every other conversations we had, which I appreciate about him, was very in depth, you're very aware of yourself and aware of this. So how all of a sudden
you wonder where you had it?
Because he just talking that talk.
And but here's my thing: is you met your match, nigga. Because like I told you, I am very passionate about the behavior patterns of people. So you can't just tell me some bullshit. I'm gonna have questions and more questions, because if it don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. The vibes don't lie.
It don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
I was trying. I was going
from
go
DJ
there.
Quick.
I was going to go there. So that part.
Can DJ Quick shut the fuck up real quick? Because he said fucking today on April 1st that he got shot or some shit. Did y'all see that?
No.
That he was shot twice, and then
I know
it came back that it was April.
See.
No, that
like can we bonus real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
Can you niggas that's still doing April Fool's Day jokes, can we stop this shit? Because first of all, my motherfucking birthday is on April Fool's, and I am hella tired of every single thing that everybody always has to ask me regarding April Fool's Day. Okay, I'm tired of it. And so I'm not going to do an April Fool's joke at the big age of 42. So I need you guys to cut this shit out. So I don't know, again, this is my first day back on Twitter. It could have been some bullshit, but so I'm just going to just do a regular old like blanket statement. If you niggas are still doing April Fool's jokes, I need you to shut the fuck up. All right.
That's it.
Oh man, I just have so much joy for all the pettiness and everything that ensued today. It just makes me so happy that y'all hopped on this episode without hesitation, of course. All that y'all brought, I appreciate it. Before we get up out of here, because there ain't no more awards, y'all. That's all y'all got. Tell the people about your show, where to find you, and all that good stuff.
Let me go first.
Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Khris from Shenanigans with Friends. Solo podcaster. What is it? How do I describe my show? It's basically like if you were on an internet sabbatical for a week, I'm here to tell you all the weird and crazy shit that happened this week.
That's perfect.
It's usually always funny. Sometimes I really be going ham, but it's just good times. But anyway, you guys can find me on Facebook at Shenanigans Podcast, Instagram, Shenanigans_podcast, Twitter, SW Friends Pod. That's my Twitter. If you guys want to follow that. And yeah, that's it. So thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, Sam.
Yeah, this was dope.
So it's your girl, Autumn the Aries, and my show is the Lit Life Podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. That is where the infamous Shut the Fuck Up Awards originated. And my show is a lot about that and a lot about
nigga shut the fuck up.
Nigga just shut the fuck up, right? It's a lot of blackness, a lot of realness. I tell stories about myself sometimes. Other times I just talk about things that I'm passionate about. And you can just follow me. Follow Autumn the Aries anywhere. Lit Life Podcast on Facebook. I have a YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. autumnthearies.com. And I usually drop technically every Friday. I'm kind of on like an intermittent type of a breaky something going on right now, but I'll be back probably in the next couple of weeks. So y'all want to hear more of the Shut the Fuck Up Award? Come listen to the Lit Life Podcast.
Yes. Which I have their stuff in my episode notes every week because, as a reminder, podcast happy hour. So we are 3/5 of the podcast happy hour crew. We're all solo podcasts. Yeah, shout out to Audrey and JBoog. We're all solo podcasters. If you missed the March 27th podcast happy hour, the link to the YouTube on JBoog's platform is in the episode notes. The next podcast happy hour will be sometime this month. It's usually the third Saturday of the month, but we'll see. More to come on that. I'll for sure let y'all know when it happens. And then, as I said, I have my next live show, which is going to be Wednesday, April 21st at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. Any other notification? I don't know. I guess that's it. Follow me. Follow me on social media, which can all be found at tamerthedon.com. Check out my blog. I be having blogs that come out the 1st and 15th of every month. I don't promote it like I really do. And I don't promote it like I should because I really kind of hate promoting. So you should probably definitely check out the blog. Get y'all some merch too. You know what I'm saying? Get you
a Tam
special. Yes. Yes, that is the only acceptable cup to drink the Tam special in, is what I have decided.
That's real.
So that's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Come back next week where I'll probably be talking about more about my life and the ways I'm trying to grow.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for Tim.